takers?
Today?
Today. Those of you note takers, we need to remember that at the end of the day, King Philip's War happened in 1675, that 12 out of 90 English towns were destroyed, and that 40% of the Algonquin Alliance was killed or fled. Okay? Kimara's going to jot some of that down.
Yes, what were the 3 causes of this war?
We had conversion and we had unjust treatment against the Native Americans. Put it away. By the English. Right, Amari?
What? No, just give me the basic, the religion.
And the unjust treatment of the Native Americans by the English.
Unjust.
Making 2.
By the Native Americans?
Of the Native Americans by the English. So we talked about 2 stories of resistance. We have this military one called King Philip's War, where they were resisting against this unjust treatment and conversion. And we had the occupation of Alcatraz that we talked about at the beginning. Okay? I'm going to move on from the slideshow, but I will email it to everybody.
And
So
then
don't.
you said I would check another one.
The questions you
Yep.
sent are like 55.
Yeah, make them all just for you. So, before we go today, we have 15 minutes. We got to do it.
I'm not specific.
Hold on. Before we go, Amari. Thank you. Before we go, we're going to talk a little bit about introductory paragraphs because this is what we're going to be writing on Thursday in class for me to score you.
Without like you.
But you just stole my other one.
For me to score you.
Can we use our resources or no?
Hold on, bear with me.
Hold on, bear with her.
Hold on, bear with me. So today, before we go, we're going to talk about hook, context, and background. Hook, context, and thesis. Because these are the 3 components of an introductory paragraph that I'm going to be looking for as I'm grading your Thursday paragraphs. Cool? So, even though the order is number 1 hook, number 2 context, number 3 thesis, I would recommend writing your thesis first. This is your claim and your most important sentence in the essay. For example, if we're talking about American Indian resistance, we can talk about throughout history, American Indians have resisted injustice through military action and political activism. It's long,
Throughout history,
but it's also specific, right? Then I would go back and maybe start thinking about the hook. It's an attention grabber. A really easy way to write a hook, in my opinion, is to connect it to modern day because people love reading about themselves, right?
The hook be first,
Well, I'm saying it goes first, you're writing it second. Because you're writing the thesis first.
Yes, keep on paying attention.
I'm going to come back around to it. I'm going to say it one more time. Yeah, Cambria?
So the thesis can be from what we discussed today.
Yes, this is just for today. Just for
You
practice.
go back to the slides.
Hold on. So, a really easy way to write a hook is to connect it to modern day. For example, from Columbus's arrival in 1492 to the Dakota Access Pipeline Fight of 2016. We're seeing a unique history of oppression and resistance. And for the context, I want you to ask yourself, what does the reader need to know to understand this paper? So for a paper about resistance, the reader probably needs to know about oppression, right? What are the Native Americans resisting against? So what I want you all to do, here's a little visual guide for you. So, Iman, I wrote the hot tip on the side. Though this is the order for an introduction paragraph, I recommend writing your thesis first, and then going back and doing the hook in the context. Does that make sense?
Do we have to though?
Do we have to now?
Because like, I don't know, last year I would.
This is AP
I would
history.
write, okay, but it was still history.
What'd you do last year?
Paragraph,
AP.
introduction paragraph.
It's still
What'd you do last year?
Last year, like, he's like the hook is what first grabs the attention, like the reader's
Yep.
attention. So shouldn't it be like the first thing on there?
It is the first thing on there.
She
What I'm
can
saying,
say
when you,
thesis.
no, I'm saying you write the thesis first, and then you go back and write the hook in context.
Ooh.
But this is the
Oh.
order.
Get big, man.
This is the whole thing.
What is the main topic? Come on, man.
So,